Hi, I'm Lucy Williams from the Be Free campaign, a charity that aims to break down the stigma around mental health and promote the free expression of individuality. Today I'm going to be talking to you about self-care and how you can incorporate it into your daily routine. So self-care has become an increasing topic of conversation in the last couple of years, and there's a reason for that. It's a really important tool that can help you manage your emotions and lead to a more positive mental well-being, and it's even been shown to help prevent some mental health illnesses from getting worse. The NHS even have a week in November to raise awareness for self-care, and with the idea that it's going to become a lifelong practice for everybody because of how important it is. So today I'm going to just talk about self-care and the different types that there are, covering ways to take care of your mind, body and soul, and how you can incorporate that into your daily routine. So I'm going to start off with some self-care tips for taking care of your mind. Self-care is not only very therapeutic, but it can also be a good opportunity to expand your mind. There's a wide range of activities you can do that are both relaxing and enriching. So my first tip is to take time to declutter and organise your environment. This is especially important right now during lockdown, when people are spending extended periods of time in the same space, especially if you're working from home or you're trying to get into homeschooling. Having a chaotic and untidy space can really affect your focus. I especially find this helpful if I've been procrastinating a list of things to do for a while. Having a clean space is like having a blank slate and a fresh starting point, so it can be really motivating. Clearing your physical space is a really great way to clear your mind. Reading or learning something new can be a really great way to expand your mind, which can leave you with a nice feeling of accomplishment and a sense of purpose. It can also just be a really nice way to relax, which in times of stress or feeling overwhelmed, it's really important to take that time out. So this is my last tip for taking care of your mind. The target of meditation and mindfulness is to help you improve awareness and to be more present. This involves both your surroundings and your thoughts, and can help you when you're feeling overwhelmed, as well as helping you learn to recognize and handle your emotions in the future. Meditation can come in many different forms, but it can often involve focusing on your breathing and repeating affirmations. Guided meditation can be a really good way to start out, and there's a lot of apps for this and information on the internet. The NHS actually have a page of apps for anything from meditation to physical health, so I'll link that below for you to check out. So journaling can be a really good tool for mindfulness. It's really versatile, so you can do it in any way that you like, but I'll give you a couple of ideas to start you off. So one way to do it is to ask yourself questions, things like what you're grateful for, what's going on right now in your life, and how you feel in the moment that you're writing. The idea of this is to give you some perspective on some of the things that are going on in your life, as well as helping you to manage your emotions in a productive way. Another way that journaling can help is if you're feeling particularly overwhelmed or stressed in a certain moment and you're struggling to understand what you're feeling or make sense of your thoughts. Just writing down everything that you feel and think in that moment can be really useful. Even if it feels like it's not going to make sense, just writing it all down and having the words there on a page can help you to regain control over them and kind of make sense of them. So that can be really helpful too. So my next few self-care tips are going to be all about taking care of your soul. Nurturing and feeding it is going to help you to grow as a person, as well as helping you reach that more positive mental well-being. So my first tip here is all about listening to your emotions. Managing our emotions can often feel out of our control, and it can leave us feeling particularly helpless if they overwhelm us. Taking the time to listen to your emotions, learn to understand them, and recognise what they're like for you is one way for you to regain this control. There's loads of different ways you can do this. One of them is physically taking the time out of your day to sit and listen to what you're feeling, especially if they're more negative emotions, instead of pushing them aside or trying to distract yourself from them. It can be really good to just embrace them. The other way is to go back to the journaling. Things like mood diaries can be a really good way to do this. So my next tip is all about visualising your goals. This is about taking time to think about your future, your dream job, what grades you want to achieve, your dream house, things like that. This is going to give you a new sense of purpose and act as a motivator when you're struggling. Different ways that you can do this involve making mood boards to visualise what you want, researching what possibilities are available to you, and making lists of action steps to help you achieve those things. This is going to reinforce what's important to you and help you to reach the future that you deserve. My last tip is about connecting with people. This can seem particularly difficult right now, but connecting with people is so important. Having strong ties with the people around you can give you a sense of purpose and help to improve your mental well-being. It can also help if you're struggling to reach out to people who are in a similar situation with you, so will understand what you're going through. If you don't have a very strong support network, there's lots of places where you can meet new people, like clubs online or in person. Another idea is to check out charities like Mind, who have lots of links to support networks that you can find. So for the last part of the video, I'm going to be giving you some self-care tips for taking care of your body. As I mentioned in the last video, our physical health and mental health are incredibly interlinked, so part of your self-care routine should be going towards taking care of your body. This can help improve your self-worth as well as preventing future physical health problems that can arise from increased stress as well as other mental health problems. So my first tip for this is to try and create a skincare routine. This is really easy to fit into a daily routine for everybody. It can take as little as 5 to 10 minutes. It can include moisturising, cleansing, toning, depending on how far you want to go. It can be a really relaxing way to show yourself that you're worth a little bit more attention and to take care of your appearance. My second tip is particularly good for right now, and that's to put on your favourite outfit or get dressed up. At the minute, because of lockdown, a lot of us are happy to spend our days in PJs or in sweatpants, but every once in a while it can be a really good idea to pick out your favourite outfit, do your makeup, do your hair. It can boost your confidence and make you feel good, as well as breaking up the monotony of lockdown. So my last tip is a more obvious one, and that's to look after your physical health in terms of exercise, diet and sleep. I'm not going to go into too much detail because I've already made a whole video on exercise and diet, but just to give you a little bit of information, the Mental Health Foundation state that it's recommended that every adult gets between 75 to 150 minutes of exercise a week, but this can come in any form depending on what suits you. Anything that gets your heart rate up is going to be beneficial for you and goes towards improving your mental well-being as well as your health. Sleep should also be prioritised because it can have a massive impact on your mental well-being and health. It's recommended that adults get between 8 to 10 hours a night, but this can differ for everybody, so it depends on what you find is best for you. Adding any of these tips that I've mentioned today into your daily routine can be a really useful tool for helping you achieve a positive mental well-being. At the end of the day, everybody deserves to take time out to look after themselves and to put you as the priority. If you're stuck for ideas or would like to know even more about it, Mind and the NHS websites both have some really useful information, so I'll link those in the description. Stay safe and thanks for watching.